Poly Prep. 128-pound 5th and 6th place match. Thomas Moran from Trevor Day, Kobe Shalom from Trinity. 3rd and 4th, Matt Bach from Horace Mann, and Sean Chan from Rye Country Day. The 134-pound championship, Mike Berkowitz from Long Island Lutheran, Greg Chung from Hackley. 140 pounds, 5th and 6th, Justin Tabala from Martin Luther, Josh Wolf from Trinity. 3rd and 4th, Clay Hamilton from Dalton, Champ Darabundit from Horace Mann. Just finished from Poly Prep. 140-pound championship, Jake Barry from Poly Prep. 6th place match, Thomas Moran from Trevor Day, Kobe Shalom from Trinity. 128-pound weight class, 5th and 6th, Matt Bach from Horace Mann, Sean Chan from Rye Country Day. 134-pound championship, Mike Berkowitz from Long Island Lutheran, Greg Chung from Hackley. Peter Sanchez from Rye Country Day, and Vinny DiMartino from Long Island Lutheran. 140 pounds, 5th and 6th, Justin Tabala from Martin Luther, Josh Wolf from Trinity. Raymond Mikhailov from Lexington. 3rd and 4th, Clay Hamilton from Dalton, Champ Darabundit from Horace Mann, and George Germanakos from Hackley. Just finished on Poly Prep. 147-pound championship, championship, Jake Barry from Poly Prep, Kafka from Dalton. 6th place match, Thomas Moran from Trevor Day, Kobe Shalom from Trinity. 54-pound weight class, 6th, 3rd and 4th, Matt Bach from Horace Mann, Sean Chan from Rye Country Day. 3rd and 4th, 134-pound championship, Mike Berkowitz from Long Island Lutheran, Greg Chung from Hackley. 134-pound championship, Ethan Martino from Long Island Lutheran, Vito Smolia. 140 pounds, 5th and 6th, Justin Tabala from Martin Luther, Josh Wolf from Trinity. Casey Schneider. 3rd and 4th, Clay Hamilton from Dalton, Champ Darabundit from Horace Mann. 140-pound championship, Jake Barry from Poly Prep. 6th place match, Thomas Moran from Trevor Day, Kobe Shalom from Trinity. 3rd and 4th, Matt Bach from Horace Mann, Sean Chan from Rye Country Day. 134-pound championship, Mike Berkowitz from Long Island Lutheran, Greg Chung from Hackley. 140 pounds, 5th and 6th, Justin Tabala from Martin Luther, Josh Wolf from Trinity. 3rd and 4th, Clay Hamilton from Dalton, Champ Darabundit from Horace Mann. 184-pound championship, Jake Barry from Poly Prep. 6th place match, Thomas Moran from Trevor Day, Kobe Shalom from Trinity. 3rd and 4th, Matt Bach from Horace Mann, Sean Chan from Rye Country Day. 134-pound championship, Mike Berkowitz from Long Island Lutheran, Greg Chung from Hackley. 140 pounds, 5th and 6th, Justin Tabala from Martin Luther, Josh Wolf from Trinity. 3rd and 4th, Clay Hamilton from Dalton, Champ Darabundit from Horace Mann. 140-pound championship, Jake Barry from Poly Prep. 6th place match, Thomas Moran from Trevor Day, Kobe Shalom from Trinity. 3rd and 4th, Matt Bach from Horace Mann, Sean Chan from Rye Country Day. 134-pound championship, Mike Berkowitz from Long Island Lutheran, Greg Chung from Hackley. 140 pounds, 5th and 6th, Justin Tabala from Martin Luther, Josh Wolf from Trinity. 3rd and 4th, Clay Hamilton from Dalton, Champ Darabundit from Horace Mann.
Test, 1, 2, 3. I believe we're coming to you live from 2015 York State Private Schools Wrestling Coaches Association Championships. Some issues with technical problems, but we are here. I'm Bill Thomas for Poly Prep, Country Day School, in the shadows of the Verrazano Narrows Bridge in Brooklyn, New York. New York State Private Schools Championships. It's starting the 101-pound final. David Berkovich from Poly Prep and Sal Jones with Long Island Lutheran. Sal Jones, second in Lexington, second in the Long Island Lutheran tournament tennis, first at states in 2014 in the same weight class.
See the boys.
That's working though. Like,
First place finish at the
it's all right. I don't know if I'm on the air. I know it won't be. It's a crack. Jones back in the middle. Jones Berkovich. Jones taking his time. Talentone, let's go. Official calls access to him. And the fourth place winners, the top two here. And the third place bouts, which are taking place on another mat concurrently to this one, will advance to the New York, New Jersey National Qualifier at Blairstown Academy next week. Top 4 there will qualify for Prep Nationals at Lehigh University. And Jones. Continuing with his control. Apologize to those of you. Check Facebook, check YouTube, looking for the... Had some technical issues here. We have to restart it. Sal Jones, David Berkovich, the first final, the 101-pound weight class. Apologize to those of you. Check Facebook, check YouTube, looking for the... Had some technical issues here. We have to restart it. Sal Jones, David Berkovich, the first final, the 101-pound. David Berkovich, the 101-pound New York State champion.
Now wrestling on the 108-pound third and fourth place match, Charlie Berry from Poly Prep. Now wrestling on 1, Leo Umber, Horace Mann. William Steph from Dalton.
Over to the 108-pound final. Leo Humber of Horace Mann and William Sweat of Dalton. Leo Humber lost to Salvatore Jones in the 101-pound final in 2014. He won the Ivies last week and is looking to continue that momentum here at the States, and he's in good position here up top. Looking for the pin. Leo Humber, Horace Mann. William Sweat, the 2 seed coming into the event at 108 pounds. Second at the Ivies. And there's your pin. .46 seconds into the first period. Leo Humber is your New York State champion at 108 pounds. Head on over to the 115-pound weight class. John Luke DeStefano of Poly Prep and George Yankee of Martin Luther will battle for the state title. John Luke made it to nationals last year. He was first in this event at the 108-pound weight class. First at the Ivies this year, last week, and first at the Mayor's Cup. He's having quite a season, the sophomore from Poly Prep, 23-6 on the season.
Final, John Luke DeStefano from Poly Prep, George Yankee from Martin Luther.
George Yankee, Martin Luther, an 8th grader, 8-1 on the season. First at the Martin Luther tournament, 4th. The state tournament last season. He's also the 2 seed, so once again, 1 versus 2. Very quickly, John Luke gets him in the cradle. Loses it there a little bit and reestablishes position. Two for John Luke. Associate official, Rich Rinaldi, one of the referees assigned to the prep qualifier next week at Blairstown. Officiated in the National Prep 2014 at Lehigh University. John Luke in full control here. Six 0. John Luke DeStefano. For a second consecutive state title. Standings entering the final round. Poly Prep is first with 182 points and Lehigh 146.5. Horace Mann, though, Hackley right in position to grab second place. With Lehigh having 7 in the championship round, 2 in the Consi round, it's going to be a tough go. Horace Mann with 140, Hackley 136, Long Island Lutheran 146.5, currently in second place. That was entering the final round. So with that, Long Island Lutheran, 15 finalists in 2 years. Those of you at home or those of you joining us, we thank you for joining us here at Poly Prep Country Day School. Showing you the 115-pound final. John Luke DeStefano, Poly Prep, George Yankee of Martin Luther, an 8th grader, made his way to the finals here. Yankee on top, quick escape by DeStefano, and a quick takedown. Two more for John Luke. One minute to go in the second. 15-3 to John Luke. And a slam. Media whistles by the official. Trainer Drew Dowling, official trainer of the New York State Preps. It's 2 minutes recovery time. $15-4 John Luke's. Sportsmanship. Give Yankee the escape, so call it 15-4. 57.1 to go in the second period. There's no takedowns, there's no escape point for Yankee. Good at a slam, so it's 15-4.
I guess you want them to get one of them to find the try. All the way in the corner, it's kind of far. He wants to also.
He's not been easy to pin. Allows the escape. Back to neutral, gets around the takedown. Going after the attack. Yankees got a tough customer to pin. There's no takedown. 15-5. Back to neutral. Takedown to 17-5. There's a check call. John Luke DeStefano, 2015 champion at 115 pounds.
The 115-pound champion, John Luke DeStefano from Poly Prep. Now wrestling on mat 3, 122-pound 5th and 6th place match. Arthur Nagashima from Rye, Eli Miller from Dalton. Now wrestling on
Poly
mat 1,
Prep. John Luke DeStefano is the 38th wrestler to win 3 individual titles. And it's the 3rd consecutive year a Poly Prep wrestler has achieved the feat. Roman Aceta did in 2013 and Noah Malamuth did in 2014. So 3 state championships for John Luke DeStefano. It's the first time in over 25 years that a school other than Long Island Lutheran has hosted these events. Or the state championship event. Poly Prep, the 40-plus point lead, well on their way to winning their 15th team championship. That leads all schools.
That's 115. We hold them at 3 minutes. That's still the
Jim. They are wrestling. You'll hear some announcements of holding mats and so forth. They are wrestling in weight order.
Everybody was able to keep wrestling.
There's 3 storylines entering today. The first was Lenny Merkin at 147 pounds. One of the top wrestlers here in New York State. Await him. He would be the 39th wrestler to win 3 individual titles, joining his partner in crime, John Luke DeStefano. So not only would it be 3 consecutive years. Teams are looking for a contact lens or something of some sort right in front of the camera, so I apologize for that. So we mentioned earlier, Poly Prep won the championship in 2014, 54.5 points, 52. It was the first time they had won the title since 2000. And And at that time, they had won
Now wrestling
11
on mat 1,
consecutive
122
championships.
pound 34th place match. Julio Sanchez from tackling, Elliot Galvez from clearing.
Which ended in 1999-2000.
Championship, Mike Scagluso from Loyal Lutheran, Joe Donahue from Poly Prep.
It's a special run. And really, Europe wrestling been dominated by 3 schools. Mainly Long Island Lutheran. They've had 2 in the last 26 years. Poly Prep is one.
They jumped the gun.
112.
They jumped the gun and they wrestled the match here.
Since 2000, in the last 26 years, and Horseman has won 11.
Mike Scagluso from Loyal
So the 3 schools
Lutheran,
combining
second place in division to 115
for the
pounds.
25 titles.
Last year at the state tournament. Joe Donahue from Poly Prep, number 21-8. First place finish at this year's Ivy League tournament.
Just getting started is the 122-pound final. Mike Scagluso from Long Island Lutheran and Joe Donahue of Poly Prep. Poly looking to continue their run. Scagluso, a junior, 19-12 in the season. First at the Lexington tournament, third at Lehigh. And last year in the 115-pound weight class, he finished second in the States. He is the number 1 seed here at 122. Joe Donahue from Poly Prep. Originally from Zavarian, 21-80s junior, first from Ivy, second at the Mares, and he was 5th at the 115 weight class at the Catholic States last season, and he is the 2 seed, so once again, one of the 2 seeds holding up in this tournament. House cleaning by the referee, Tom Pavel. Donahue on top in control. That's 2-0, 20 seconds to go in the first period. Apologize if you don't see the scoreboard. It's on the same side as well. Proud here. Poly Prep doing a very nice job organizing things, getting everything we needed for this event. Donahue looking to become the 3rd Poly Prep wrestler of the 4 weight classes for the state title. Second period. Scagluso on top. Tied at 2. Donahue getting the control up 4-2. Didn't get the 2 to Scagluso, so it's 4-0 for Donahue. And 20 to go in the second. In the last 26 years, Long Lutheran, their 2 championships have come in the last 3 years. We talked about losing last year, but they won in 2012. We're going to win their second in the last 3 years, in 2013 over Poly. For effect, this has clearly been Poly Prep's tournament.
You know what?
40 seconds to go in the period. Nothing for Joe Donahue, and he will get the pin. 3 minutes, 26 seconds. Joe Donahue, 10.
122-pound champion Joe Donahue from Poly Prep.
So the third Poly Prep champion in 4 weight classes. 3 for 3 for those that made it to the final round.
Congratulations.
Head on over to the 128-pound weight class.
People,
Breaking the action here as we wait for 128 pounds. Final, Vinny DeMartino of Long Island Lutheran and Peter Sanchez of Right Country Day. DeMartino, a junior from Long Island Lutheran, 25 and 10 in the air. First at the Martin Luther tournaments. Went to Germantown, finished second. Third at the Tabor, and third at their home in the High tournament. As far as the state championships, he was third in 2014 at 122 pounds, the women's weight class lower. Quick break as he's still waiting on a third place bout. We're wrestling in weight order. It's Trinity and Hackley over there. Peter Sanchez, Right Country Day, his first finalist in quite a while. Sixth at the States. I guess it's 2 weight classes back. He is 11-2 in the season, the junior from Rye. Right Country Day in a little bit of a down period. They're looking for their first top 5 finish for the first time since 2011. And the first individual champions. Andrew Miller did it at 162 pounds in 2012. 2007, Rye had their best finish in school history, 221 points. Finished second behind Horace Mann that year.
Now wrestling 128-pound matches. Now on mat 3, looking 6th place match, Thomas Moran
Head coach of Right Country Day this match. He's got 2 Good Year Awards, both in Riverdale.
Now on
One
mat 1,
in 2008
4th place match, Ben Kaufman from Horace Mann, Andrew Andrade from Poly Prep. And now on mat 2 of the championship match at 128, Peter Sanchez from Rye, Vinny DiMartino from Long Island Lutheran.
Right Country Day does have one outstanding wrestler award. That was Alex Buckingham in 2007. That was their special year. They were just a year away before Albino Lucchese showed up. He was heavyweight. One of the great heavyweights here in New York. 2008 and 2010, a 3-time state champion. We're underway in the final.
Peter Sanchez has a record of 11-2.
Seconds into the first period, still in neutral. Two wrestlers feeling each other out. Sanchez from Rye, Vinny DiMartino from Long Island Lutheran. Long Island Lutheran in the black singlet, large red L. Rye in the blue. Very light green strip. 2-1 to Sanchez. Bold move there between DiMartino. Almost cost him. A 3-2 to Martino. End of the period here, end of the first. 6-2 lead for DiMartino. Comes up red, defers.
Please, all spectators, please come to that area in front of the head table. All spectators, coaches, and non-wrestling wrestlers, please clear in front of the head table as well as the mats.
DiMartino defers, and Sanchez picks bottom. Right into position, DiMartino on his back. Thought he had it there for a second. And gets the pin. 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the pin. For the 128-pound champion, Vinny DiMartino. Head over to the 134-pound weight class, the 134-pound final. Greg Chung of Hackley, the junior, is 12-3 on the season. Placed first at the Ivies last week. We'll take on Mike Berkowitz of Long Island Lutheran, a Nationals participant. Mike Berkowitz, with this win, would be the third 5-time champion in history. Joining Chris Booth of Long Island Lutheran and Justin Syme of Hackley. Justin Syme of Hackley did it between 2008 and 2012, 5 different weight classes, as did Chris Booth of Long Island Lutheran 2001 to 2005. Mike Berkowitz looking to become the third 5-time state champion. He's got a tough go with him. Greg Chung. The updated standings after the 128-pound bounce. We still have a 5th and a 3rd going through the finals. Holly Pratt with 202 1/2 points. A 50-point lead over Long Island Lutheran, 152 1/2. Horace Mann, 6.5 points behind, 146 in 3rd, and Hackley with 143. I was wondering about the top 6. Dalton is currently 5th with 116, and Right Country Day with 99. Holly Prep well in control of the 2 standings. Horseman and Ryan, a 3rd place bout, too, all right. I'd like to thank you once again for joining us. University of Pirates Wrestling Association State Wrestling Championships, hosted by Holly Prep. A chance, we'll do a quick review of the first 5 bouts here in the finals. In the 101-pound weight class, David Berkowitz defeated Sal Jones. Berkowitz of Holly Prep, Sal Jones of Long Island Lutheran.
John, can you print out the results pages?
The results? Trainer to mat 1, please. Trainer to mat 1. Tater that one. What weights?
We'll do place winners in just a moment. Berkowitz is a junior from Long Island Lutheran. 28-3, second at table, first at the Germantown tournament, second at Farrell. Tough customer. Last year's states, he won it at 128. Rick Chung from Hackley placed first at the Ivies last week. He's 12-3. The 3 seed coming into the tournament. Defeated Armand Mozafari of Poly Prep, the senior. He was fourth last year, he won 20. To earn his passage to the championship bout. So we weighed the 134 pounds. Final. This gives us an opportunity to thank a couple of people who made it happen. We've been tournament all day. Not only is your announcer here on this webcast, but the tournament announcer. James Regan, the president of the New York State Private Schools Wrestling Coaches Association. The tournament director here was John Coles. Assistant tournament director, Mr. Art Peterson. He also ran the novice tournament today. Photographer, Mr. Harry Lee Henderson. Your officials, Mr. John Boza, Tom Favell, Rich Ronaldo, Carlos Dolmo.
Take care of that.
Trainers Drew Dillon.
As soon as you get that has to get into
So to reiterate,
so then I'll talk about
the 101 pound weight class, David Berkowitz of Poly Prep defeated Salzoko 4-3. Demetrian Kopolos of Hackley finished third, defeating Adam Anama of Trinity by a score of 15-4. 108 pound weight class, Leo Humber of Horace Mann at 46-second pin over William Sweat of Dalton. Charlie Barry of Poly Prep and Jay Waddell for third place. That was in 49 seconds. James Vickery of Trinity finished fifth at 108 pounds. 115 pound weight class. John Lucas Stefano from Poly Prep is third state title. Over George Yankee of Martin Luther. He couldn't pin him, but he outpointed him. Got the tech fall, 21-6. Noel Jami of Lexington School for the Deaf finished third. He got his pin at 5 minutes 4 seconds. Defeating Peter Donahue of Trinity. Fifth place in the 150 pound weight class. Scarlett Stratos of Long Island Lutheran.
That's the video?
Trying to fix the sound for you in the control room. Seems to be a bit of a lag between the stream and the voice. technicians trying to work on getting the sound proper. Understand there's a bit of a lag. We are working on the problem.
Greg Shaw is a record of 12-3. The first place finish of the Ivy tournament.
Greg Chung and Mike Berkowitz on their way. Mike Berkowitz in the drive for 5. The last foul, Joe Donahue, was a 3-minute, 30-second pin over Mike Scagliuso of Long Island Lutheran. Ale Galvez over Julio Sanchez for 3rd, was 8-7. Arthur Nagashima by pin finishes 5th.
Hey guys.
Quick 2-0 lead for Mike Berkowitz. Ackley's been a model of consistency in the last few years. Plays top 5 in the standings every year since 2009 and 13 of the last 14 seasons. They've earned at least 168 team points every year since 2010, and second 2011 and third 2012 and 2013 during the span. Their next champion will be their 30th individual champion of time. Mentioned Justin Syme with his 5 individual state champions. He's also the only wrestler from Hackney to win the Champion of Champions awarded. All the champions here will vote on one singular champion at the end of the tournament. Justin Syme won his in 2012. One most outstanding wrestler, only one wrestler has done it, 1996, Morgan Hill. Chung, 12-3, junior. 3 seed in the tournament. And Mike Berkowitz, 28-3. 4-time state champion.
Let's go, Greg. Go to work. Come on.
In the finals. So he has a second at IB.
back up and running. Apologize for the delay. Mike Berkowitz and Greg Chung. 50 seconds to go in the third. Berkowitz up 10-0 in the third. Going down to the end of the third period. Berkowitz full control. About to win his fifth. Be the third wrestler to win 5.
Yep, I got it. Calling you.
For a late pin here in the third. Get it in before the end. I believe he did.
Your 134-pound champion, Mike Berkowitz from Wyoming Lutheran. With that win, Mike Berkowitz becomes the third all-time, five-time state champion.
Pitch group of Wyoming Lutheran.
140-pound finals, now wrestling on mat 3. 100.
Retirement announcement for the finals. Eric Hughes set for the 140-pound finals.
I didn't see the out there.
Take place at the end of the third place round. It's the Horseman and Rye battling for the hand. We'll give you some quick notes on the 140-pound weight class.
Didn't see it. I didn't see the out there. Looked out. There's one there. That was mine.
Jake Perry from Holly
Doesn't matter. No one's there anyway.
The record of 23-6 versus the Ivy second at the Mayor's.
We're not going to go.
The Mac Berkowitz a one.
Hold that one.
That was part of the
Yeah, they're still going there.
Barry, the 1 seed, started at 138 pounds last year. Remember, 2014 at Lutheran, we lost in overtime. Finished going to take on Steven Zach. Ackley, senior, 21-13. Third at States last year. This way, it's the 4 seed. Originally the 3rd seed. I understand they were rolling the seeds, so we made it 3.
Matt Deanna is telling me the link's not functioning.
It stopped.
And then Matt Deanna?
Yeah, tell them to go to the search and redo it. It crashed on me before we got started. I had to put up another link. It wouldn't allow me to refresh it. There should be a second link. Hopefully you're able to find us on the second screen. Here's Holly Prep, 2015, and for Hearts, 3rd. The tournament top 4 going to qualifiers at Blairstown. Home of Blair Academy. New York, New Jersey. Top 4 of those races weight class. Make it to the next University. I brought up Jake Barry.
Now wrestling on mat 2, 140-pound final. Jake Barry from Poly Prep.
I brought up Jake
Steven
Barry.
Zach from Hackley.
And his
Steven Zach has a record of 21-13. 6th place finish at the Ivies. Jake Barry has a record of 23-6. First place at the
and
Ivies.
his 2 wins over Mac Berkowitz. Mac Berkowitz originally Two seed here for one of the favorites to win. But it's probably the toughest of the weight classes. Did not make weight. Not able to cut enough weight in time to make the weight class and forced to not continue. Steven. Steven Zach from Hackley. Jake Barry in control, looking for his first state title of 5-0. 20 seconds to go in the first period. Potentially dangerous call by referee Tom Favell. Jake Barry in control, looking for his first state title of 5-0. 20 seconds to go in the first period. Potentially dangerous call by referee Tom Favell. Jake Barry in control, looking for his first state title of 5-0. 20 seconds to go in the first period. Start of the second period here. Jake Barry on the bottom. Steven Zach on top. Barry in control, 5-0, looking for the escape. Continue his momentum. Potentially dangerous call by referee Tom Favell. Jake Barry in control, looking for his first state title of 5-0. 20 seconds to go in the first period. Start of the second period here. Jake Barry on the bottom. Steven Zach on top. Barry in control, 5-0, looking for the escape. Continue his momentum. Here, Jake Barry on the bottom. Steven Zach on top. Barry in control, 5-0, looking for the escape. Continue his momentum. 1 minute, 31 seconds here in the second period. 5-0. Jake Barry, Jake on the bottom, representing Poly Prep in the blue and white. Hackley in the black with the gold lettering down the side. Barry with the escape, 6-0. 1:26 to go in the second period. Barry on the bottom. Steven Zach on top. Barry in control, 5-0, looking for the escape. Continue his momentum. 1 minute, 31 seconds here in the second period. 5-0. Jake Barry, Jake on the bottom, representing Poly Prep in the blue and white. Hackley in the black with the gold lettering down the side. Back to the middle. Barry with the escape, 6-0. 1:26 to go in the second period.
Barry up on the bottom. Steven Zach on top. Barry in control, 5-0, looking for the escape. He was momentum.
1 minute 31 seconds here in the second period. 5-0.
Jake Barry, Jake on the bottom.
Barry.
Representing Poly Prep in the
Lavelle
blue
takes
and
a
white,
look. No
actually
pin
in
yet.
a black
30
with the
seconds
gold
to go in the
lettering down
second.
the side, back
8-0.
to the middle.
Barry of Poly Prep over Steven Zach. And he gets the pin.
Barry with the escape, 6-0.
3 minutes and 32 seconds
To go in the second period. Barry up on the bottom. Steven Zach,
Jake Barry, his first
On
state
top.
championship.
Barry in control, 5-0, looking for the escape. He was momentum. 1 minute 31 seconds here in the second period. 5-0. Jake Barry, Jake on the bottom.
Barry. Head over to the
Representing Poly Prep
147-pound
in the
weight
blue
class.
and white, actually in a black with the gold lettering down
Future
the
wrestlers
side.
Lenny Merkin of Poly
Barry
Prep.
of Poly Prep over Steven Zach.
And he gets the pin.
Barry with the escape, 6-0.
3 minutes and 32 seconds.
To go in the second period. Barry up on the bottom. Steven Zach,
Signing
Barry,
the
his
copies.
first state championship.
Shore feature bout features Lenny Merkin of
Barry
Poly
in
Prep
control,
and Oliver
5-0,
Kafka
looking
of
for
Dalton.
the escape. He was momentum. 1 minute 31 seconds here in the second period. 5-0. Jake Barry, Jake on the bottom.
Head over to the
Representing Poly Prep
147-pound
in the
weight
blue
class.
and white, actually in a
Lenny
black
Merkin was first
with
at
the
the
gold
Ivy
lettering
for
down
future
the
wrestlers
side.
Lenny Merkin of Poly
Barry
Prep
of Poly Prep over Steven Zach.
and returning
And he
champion,
gets the pin.
132
Barry with
pounds.
the escape, 6-0.
3 minutes and 32 seconds.
Go in the second period. Barry up on the bottom. Steven Zach,
Signing
Barry,
the
his
copies.
first state championship.
Shore feature bout features Lenny Merkin of
Barry
Poly
in
Prep
control,
and Oliver
5-0,
Kafka
looking
of
for the
Dalton.
escape.
Oliver Kafka of Dalton is senior, 17-5, first at the Lex, fourth at the Mayor's Cup, second at the Ivy tournament last week. He's second at States at 154. The trainer will come on and take a look at Mr. Kafka. He put his hand to his neck. Did fall awkwardly on the takedown. Lenny Merkin looking to become the 39th wrestler to win 3 individual titles overall. That's all schools. John Luke DeStefano did it earlier. The 115-pound weight class, defeating George Yankee of Martin Luther.
I'm not sure if that's the season. Video with the sound was fixed. She said the sound was fixed and then it went out. And then it came back.
Getting some feedback in regards to the webcast on YouTube. Seems we've fixed our sound problem. The video's back up. Hopefully you're enjoying our broadcast of the New York State Private Schools Wrestling Championships here at Poly Prep. Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. The elbow by the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. If you get a chance to visit this area of Brooklyn, I definitely recommend the pizza. L&B's, best squares in the city. The marinara and garlic. Ready to resume. Kafka looks like he's all right. Lenny Merkin in full control. I spoke to Coach Goldberg of Poly Prep last week at the Ivies, and one of the things he said to me, asking him, what about Lenny? He didn't make it a second day last year. You think he can place this year? He says, place? We're not here to place. We're looking to win. And that's the attitude Poly Prep has, and it's translated to their athletes here in New York. Now, wrestler by wrestler, they building a successful program, looking perhaps at another 11 in a row. It did from 1990 to 2000. Lenny Merkin looking to be the piece of that, and he gets his pin. "39th wrestler in the history of this tournament to win 3 individual titles. Lenny Merkin of Poly Prep.
There's a chance to revisit the 128-pound weight class. Vinny DiMartino with a pin at 210 over Peter Sanchez of Right Country Day. And Ben Kaufman picking up third, a 7-6 victory over Andrew Andrade of Poly Prep. Kaufman of Horace Mann. Thomas Moran from Trevor Day finishes in fifth. It's Trevor Day School, 14-10. At 134 pounds, Mike Berkowitz, 5-time champ for Long Island Lutheran, third to ever do it. Got his pin, 5:59, 1 second remaining in the match over Greg Chung of Hackley. Matt Bach, third from Horace Mann, pin at 3:22 over Sean Chan of Right Country Day. And Benji Ho of Collegiate, pin at 1:42, picks up fifth over Arman Mozafari of Poly Prep. Mozafari at 134, I believe was the second seed. And just at 140 pounds, Jake Barry, Poly Prep. The pin at 3 minutes and 30 seconds over Steven Zach from Hackley. Hackley, where the Ivy Championships took place up at Tarrytown, New York, home of the Headless Horseman. Champ Darabundant of Horseman finished third with a pin at 2:16 over Clay Hamilton of Dalton. And with a default, Josh Wolf of Trinity earns fifth over Justin Tabala of Martin Luther. Justin Tabala of Martin Luther, we hope he's well. We wish his family well. Was taken to get looked at for a concussion, and we haven't heard word. If we hear word while we're here, we'll pass it along. Get better, Justin Tabala. Felt a little dizzy, and they didn't want to take any chances. 154-pound weight class is next. Ethan Bowman of Long Island Lutheran will take on Vito Smoyak of Poly Prep. In the semifinals, Smoyak defeated a member from Horace Mann. He had lost to him in the finals at the Ivies last week. It's a little bit of a revenge for Vito Smoyak over Cole Parzik. Lost to him 7-3 at the Ivy League tournament. 6-5, I believe. Semifinals here. Ethan Bowman from Long Island Lutheran's a junior, 27-10. He's fourth at Tabor, third at Germantown, and he was second at the Lou tournament. He's returning state champ. Won at 154 pounds in 2014. He is the number one seed. Vito Smoyak of Poly Prep, sophomore, 18-9 on the season, second last week. As mentioned at the Ivies, he was third at 145-pound weight class, or 147 with the 2-pound allowance. In 2014, he's a 3 seed. We talked about Long Island Lutheran at 252.5 points in 2014. It was the highest total by a team, ever by a team that finished second in a tournament. It was a very impressive number. It's even more impressive in their last 2 state championships. They've had 11 individual championships, which is the most in school history. Most since Horace Mann did it in 2005, 2006 with their 11 individual champions. 5 most outstanding wrestler awards, 5 champion of champions awards. Very solid programming from Brookville, New York.
Championship, Ethan Bowman from Long Island Lutheran, and Vito Smolia, Poly Prep.
So we wait Ethan Bowman and Vito Smoyak to the center circle. Trinali, your referee for this bout. Vito Smoyak in blue with the gold trim, gray trim, light gray trim. Ethan Bowman in the all black with Scriptel on the side of hip. Good solid start to this match. Good energy. wrestlers feeling each other out and out of bounds. Whistle will start up. One minute into the first period. No score. Smoyak of Poly Prep and Ethan Bowman of Long Island Lutheran. Marking with his pin in the 147-pound weight class. 1 minute, 20 seconds over Oliver Kafka. George Germanicos is third from Hackley. Rigadolia Shores for Forest Man. That was pinned at 4:45. Jeffrey Whelan from Trinity would finish fifth at 1:47. The pin at the 3-minute mark. End of the first. No score. Flip of the coin. Somebody that gets the win, chooses down. Looking for the escape. Bowman, good show of strength here. And out of bounds. Still no score. Second period, 1:36 to go. Smoyak gets his escape and takes a 1-0 lead. Off the screen for a quick moment. But out of bounds.
Period, 5-0. It's Barry Jake on the Barry.
Head over to the 147-pound weight.
Yeah.
37 seconds to go here in the second period. 1-0 lead from an escape. DeVito Smoyak of Poly Prep. The end of the second period, 1-0 to Vito Smoyak. Due to the escape. Ethan Bowman also choosing down. Looking for the escape, tie the score, get it back to neutral. And he does just that. Back to neutral. We are tied at 1 in the third period. 1:46 to go. Watching the 154-pound final. Between Ethan Bowman, Lionel Lutheran, and Vito Smoyak of Poly Prep. 1:24 left in the third, tied at 1. Tied at 1, 1:13 to go in the third period. Ethan Bowman and Vito Smoyak. Two even combatants here through the three periods. Whistle. 1 minute left in the third. Bowman, the winner last year at the same weight. .9 remaining, tied at 1. Wow, stall on green. Give a point to Bowman. .4 remaining. A stalling. Gotta double check to see if there was a warning to stall first. I don't recall one during the match. So the score is confirming that this was the second warning given. That's 1 point to Ethan Bowman of Long Island Lutheran, and the scores are from Poly Prep. That's what they have down. I don't recall a stall warning per se. There may have been one given. Coach of the Poly Prep and official Rich Rinaldi discussing. So 26.4 remaining at this point right now, and it's being confirmed. Ethan Bowman is a 2-1 lead over Vito Smoyak. So the score stands 2-1, 26.4 seconds remaining. And at this point now, Vito Smoyak needs a takedown for the win. Ethan Bowman. We have 15 seconds. Bowman, does he have control? No control. 12.6 remaining. 2-1. The match of the day so far. We're down to 7. Smoyak needs a takedown. He's looking for it. He gets it. Oh, no. Did he get the reverse there to make it 4-2? And Ethan Bowman, your 4-2 winner in the match of the day. Ethan Bowman, the 154-pound champion.
162-pound weight class, 56, now wrestling on mat 3. Casey Schneider from Dalton, John Tornozis from Trevor Day. Wrestling on mat 1.
I believe he was looking to get to the headlock and be able to throw him. And
3 minutes,
didn't get it.
2 seconds.
John Jonas.
Even that right there. Future bout, he's running Merchant and Holly Press and all the
We still have a 5th place match going on. We'll head over to the 162-pound weight class. That'll be Nick Bernardo of Long Island Lutheran and John Buzonis of St. Demetrius. John Buzonis of St. Demetrius, the only wrestler from the school. And he's made it to the finals. John Buzonis, junior from St. Demetrius, 5-0 in the year. Not many matches. He did go to the Martin Luther and Lexington tournaments, placed first in both. He's the 2 seed. Nick Bernardo from Long Island Lutheran, the sophomore, 26-11. Is the 1 seed. 5th at the Tabor, 1st at the Lexington, 3rd in the Farrell, 2nd in the Long Island Lutheran tournaments. And he was 6th at the state tournament last year at the same weight. So Bowman Luhai gets the 4-2 win at 154, and Vito Smoyak will finish 2nd. Cole Parzik with Horseman with a pin at 439 over Xander Furman from Dalton. He earns 3rd place. And Elias Germanakos from Hackley with a pin at 510 over Alfredo Del Carbio from Martin Luther. Head over to Nick Bernardo, sophomore 1 seed. Little issue with the clock here. At mat 2, the championship finals of Poly Prep are taking place at mat 2. Lutheran with 7 finalists. Looking for their 4th champion of the day. Vinny DiMartino at 128. Mike Berkowitz, 134. That was his 5th. And our last bout, Ethan Bowman at 154. Quick injury time running now. John Buzonis in some distress. May have had some issues with his shoulder, and that's it. He's out. Looks like the shoulder's gone on him, and the trainer Drew Dillon said, "Nope, that's it. He's done." So due to injury, Nick Bernardo will be your 162-pound state champion. Buzonis does make it to the center of the mat to shake hands. And Luhai's 4th of the day. So an injury cost Buzonis a chance at the title. Well, I'll tell you what, he doesn't look healthy. I'll be very surprised if he's at the qualifier next week. So an injury default. Nick Bernardo, your state champion.
£172 weight class, now wrestling on mat 3. 6th, Ji Chang Kwong from Lexington, and Max Gardner from Dalton. Now wrestling on mat 1 for 34th. Zach Schmidt from Wild Rivers.
Next up will be Elijah Bacoli of Hackley and Nathaniel Glosson of Martin Luther. Martin Luther's first final and only finalist of the day. had the most outstanding wrestler, Thomas McLaughlin, in the 2014 season. It's been a Poly Long Island Lutheran show outside of Leo Humber at 108 pounds from Horace Mann. Elijah Bacoli, the 1 seed. The junior with a record of 22-6. And he was the state champion at 160 pounds last year. Daniel Glosson's a senior, 16-3, first at Martin Luther, first at the Long Island Lutheran tournaments, and second at 162 pounds at last year's states. Well, what we have here is a rematch from 2014. Martin Luther, finished third in 2014. That was their highest finish in the tournament since 2003. And they had 134 points. It's the most points earned by the school in tournament history. And that feat earned Matt Moran Coach of the Year award. It's the third time a Martin Luther coach won the Coach of the Year. Jim Regan won it in 1995 and 2003. They have 36 individual champions, which is tied with collegiate for the fourth most. That most outstanding award, the wrestler award to Thomas McLaughlin in 2014, was the third for Martin Luther. Bill Kotz at 122 in 1980 and Anwar Ross at 147 pounds in 2005. 40 seconds to go in the first period. Bacoli with a 2-1 lead over Glosson. .20 seconds in the first period. Wrestlers feeling each other out. Coley takes a quick look at the official and see how much time is left. Maybe looking to get a quick takedown just before the end of the period. And that's the end of the first. So 2-1 Bacoli. 172-pound weight class. Red choice. Red chooses down. Clausen will hit the deck. Bacoli will look. Establish some sort of control. And Glosson right to his feet and right to the escape. 2-2. Let's get a sense of Bacoli's a little more comfortable in the neutral position. Coley with the leg, 1 minute to go in the second. Tied at 2. Does take him down, does not gain control. Boston looking to establish some sort of momentum from that. 40 seconds. 36. It might have been off on a clock by 2. So it should be 40, so 4 seconds back on the clock. Resume wrestling in the second period. So John Kozak, your referee. Tom Favelli, assistant for this bout. 10 seconds to go in the second period. Tied at 2. Martin Luther Towel Boy, which will help with the time, runs out. And that's the end of your second period, 2-2. He's done a heck of a job. He's been hitting referees all day legally. McCauley down now, looking to break the tie, get the escape. Glosson work from here in the third period. Minute 32 remaining. Still tied at 2. Daniel down. Back to the middle. Wow, he landed in control after the flip of both wrestlers out of bounds. 1:14 remaining in the third. 2-2. Lawson on top as they've started the period. McCauley in good position to escape, and once again out of bounds. Two strong individuals, Nathaniel Glosson, Elijah McCauley. Hackley in the all-white, Hackley written down the side. Martin Luther red, black with white. Luther letters on the back. And there's your control, back points potentially. 47.2 remaining. 4-2, give him the 2 for the takedown. Wow, did he give him a stall point? He may have gotten the stall prior to the takedown. So I think it looks like you got 2, and then 2 for the back points, and then the stall warning. So 6-3 is our score in favor of McCauley. 47.2 seconds remaining. John Kozak. Making sure the score is proper, and it is 6-3 to Bacoli. Tom Pavel acting like an innocent bystander, the associate ref for this bout. But Lawson now has 35 seconds to get a takedown and get himself back into this match. Down to 2-1, and Bacoli back-to-back state championships. Elijah Bacoli of Hackley, your 172-pound state champion.
172-pound state champion, Bacoli of Hackley.
Book your room, son. You're going to Blairstown. Take you back real quick to 162-pound weight class. Nick Bernardo of Lionel Lutheran with the injury default. John Vuzonis looks like he hurt his shoulder on the landing. Sam Welch from Hackley picked up third with a pin at 104 over Jeremy Levitt from Poly Prep, and John Bornozis from Trevor Day over Casey Schneider from Dalton with a pin at 1 minute and 59 seconds. That was a 162-pound weight class. We're heading over 4 weight classes remaining. The 184-pound weight class, Kevin Klinsky from Horace Mann and Faulkner Wilson from Dalton. Faulkner Wilson, a junior, 13-5 record, first at Martin Luther in 3 seconds. Been a bridesmaid 3 times. Lexington, Long Island Lutheran, and Ivy championship last week. 4th last year at 172 pounds. He is the 3 seed in the tournament. To the Horace Manns, Kevin Klinsky. 16-2, the senior from Horace Mann. 5th at 184 last year, and he is the 1 seed, and he was in position. He's got him on his back. Does he have it? No, he doesn't. Give him 2. So 4-2 lead. For Kevin Klinsky of Horace Mann. Out of bounds. Quick break. Nothing there. Back to the middle they go. 4-2 to Klinsky. Here's your updated standings now. And prior to this bout, Poly Prep lead has shrunk a slight bit, and it was 50 down to 44. 214.5 points for Poly Prep. The 2 finalists remaining. Loyola Lutheran 170.5. Horace Mann 160. Hackley 159. The 2 of them look like they're going to be battling for 3rd at this point. Real tough to catch Loyola Lutheran, I believe. Dalton is 5th at 116. Rye Country Day 6th at 99. You got Klinsky still in good position, looking for the pin. 40 seconds to go in the first period. Faulkner Wilson from Dalton's kind of sitting right on Klinsky's shoulder, so he can't get those shoulders down on the mat for the pin. .14 seconds remaining in the first period. 7-2 lead for Klinsky. In control, 7-2 lead, and that's the end of the first. Flip to green. Dalton with choice. Chooses neutral. Down. Does he have control? No, he doesn't. He's got his arm in. Still 7-2. Still nothing. Wilson can get up here. He could maintain some semblance of control. Does he have it? Heads out. And give him 2. 7-4. Wilson.
Champions will go on mat 2. Mario thinking he'll organize, get everybody set.
1:36 to go. We had a little disturbance in the back as they discuss setting up the awards. Give him 2. We have a little some blood time, but he did give him 2 back points on that, so 7-6 to Horace Mann's wrestler. Kevin Klinsky. That was a little quick flip on the back points, in my opinion. But he was given the 2 backs. It's 7-6. The last bout at 172 was Elijah Bacoli over Nick Lawson from Martin Luther. Bacoli of Hackley, 6-3 winner. Zach Schmidt finished 3rd from Martin Luther over Liam Gavin from Horace Mann. That was 3-2 decision. And Jia Cheng Wang from Lexington pinned at 5:02 over Max Gardner from Dalton to garner 5th place. This is an opportunity to tell you what's coming up. In 197-pound weight class, Hans Berning of Right Country Day will take on Owen L. Reefy of Horace Mann. 222 pounds, Jack Argast of Poly Prep. And Tyler Butler of Long Island Lutheran. And in the heavyweight division, Stanley Kaminsky of Poly Prep and Sean Price of Right Country Day. And Wilson on a move gets Klinsky down. Klinsky dominated most of that first period. And he gets the pin at 113. Faulkner Wilson with a big upset over Kevin Klinsky of Horace Mann. Faulkner Wilson, your 184-pound champion. That's interesting. Dalton just won 2 team championships. He won it in 98 and 99. But last season, Sean Savino, at the same weight, gave Dalton his first champion of the Champions Award. He was also the first individual champion in 21 years since Ben Metzger did it in 1993. And what was ironic about both of those in that stretch, they were both against Martin Luther. This one comes against an Ivy League rival, Kevin Klinsky. So 184 pounds, a magic number for Dalton the last 2 years. Some of you may know Mark Forstein. Mark Forstein's an actor. He's known as Dr. Henry Hank Lawson in the USA Network series Royal Pains. And not only did he go to Dalton, he's their last most outstanding wrestler. Won it as a 162-pounder in 1989. Went on to be quite a good actor. And if you have a chance to check out Royal Pains, it takes place out in the Hamptons, a private doctor's firm. I find it rather entertaining. So Faulkner Wilson with the first big upset of the day. As we read prior to this bout, Dalton with 116 points, currently in 5th place. And they seem to be making a resurgence since the glory days of 88, 89. Last year they finished 6th, which was their highest finish since 1998. So 98 points, 116 this year. They've improved on it by 18. And right now they sit in 5th. Nice long 3rd place bout between, looks like Rye and Trinity.
£187 weight class. Now wrestling on mat 3. This is place match. Josh Lee from Collegiate. Leah Bobby from Norwegian. One place match. Milo Leopard from Hackley. Julian Lee from Dalton. Now wrestling on mat 2. 197-pound championship Hans Benedict from Bride Country Day. Owen L. Reese from Parsons.
Now we head on over to the 97-pound weight class. 3 bouts remaining here at the championships. Hans Böning of Right Country Day and Owen Arifi of Horseman. The 139th bout of the day. Arifi from Horseman, a senior, 27-6, second last year at 195 pounds. 197 actually, same weight class. He is the 2 seed, taking on Hans Böning of Right Country Day. Was first at Martin Luther and 4th at Canterbury. We head on over to the 97-pound weight class. 3 bouts remaining here at the championships. Hans Böning of Right Country Day and Owen Arifi of Horseman. The 139th bout of the day. Arifi from Horseman, a senior, 27-6, second last year at 195 pounds. 197 actually, same weight class. He is the 2 seed, taking on Hans Böning of Right Country Day. Was first at Martin Luther and 4th at Canterbury. We head on over to the 97-pound weight class. 3 bouts remaining here at the championship. Hans Böning of Right Country Day and Owen Arifi of Horseman. Peter Sanchez of Right Country Day was in the final at 128, was defeated by Vinny DiMartino. So Rice Tolkien for their first individual champions is Andrew Miller in 2012. Hans Böning, the favorite to do so. 40 seconds remaining in the first period. Inside. 2-1 scoreline to Böning. Still 2-1 as we head down to the end of the first period. Arifi down for the beginning of the second. And Arifi will work from here. Arifi's still looking to take advantage of being on top at the start of the period. Still 2-1, 113 remaining here in a second. Little stalemate. And we begin again. 46.6 remaining in a second period. Benning looking for the escape to even this match up at 2. Leafy pointing to his nose, might have. And we're back. Hopefully you didn't miss much. We're still in injury time. Give you an update on the standings prior to this bout. Poly Prep 214.5. Long Island Lutheran 170.5. No change. Hackley up to 3rd. Jumping Horseman with 163. Horseman now in 4th with 160. Horseman looked comfortable, but a couple of wins vaults Hackley to 3rd. Dalton gains their 6th, remains in 5th place with 122. Trinity remains in Rye Country Day with 2 more points, up to 6th with 101. So, Poly Prep, Blue Eye, Hackley, Horseman, Dalton, top 5. Poly Prep with a 44-point lead over Long Island Lutheran, and they have the team state title well in hand. Five champions for Poly Prep. 4 champions for Long Island Lutheran. And a couple sprinkled around. 2 for Horseman. It's been those 3 schools dominating the day. Actually 1 for Horseman as we got the upset of Faulkner Wilson over Kevin Klinsky in the last round, 184-pound weight class. End of 2. Start the 3rd period. 2-1 to El Rifi. El Rifi got turned there. He was pointing to something, but the ref tells him keep going. Fight on, young man. Rifi can get to his feet, may get the escape. Benning in control. Will he get his... Oh, it reestablishes control. Two on El Rifi. One minute, 10 seconds remaining in the third. Up. Does get the escape. 3-1 to El Rifi, and now Benning's going to need a takedown. One minute remaining in the third. 3-1 on El Rifi of Horseman. Horseman in the maroon with the white strip along the sides. Hans Benning of Rye Country Day in the blue and the light, almost a sea green thick strip on the side of the singlets. 42 seconds remaining. Benning needs to, he's going to make his move. He needs to make it now. 25.7 remaining. Does he have enough? And Hans Benning pulling out of the bag here. The 1 seed down 3-1. Owen Alrifi of Horseman. The crowd picks up, comes alive with 20 seconds left. A stall warning. Alrifi decides to back up, check out the clock. 11.9 remaining. 3-1. Alrifi of Horseman whistles, and he decides to go low and take control. Down to 5. Benning, can he make his move? No. Alrifi's got the leg. He's not going to be able to do it. 3-1. Owen Alrifi of Horseman, your winner at the 184-pound weight class. So your 197-pound champion, Owen Alrifi of Horseman. We go to 220, 2 bouts remaining. So Jack Argast of Poly Prep, Tyler Bartler of Long Island Lutheran in the 222-pound final. The third time Long Island Lutheran and Poly Prep will meet up today. They met up at 101. Berkovich Poly Prep over Sal Jones of Long Island Lutheran. The two schools met again at 154. Ethan Bowman over Vito Smoyak. And now our guest and Tyler Butler. Our guest, the senior from Poly Prep, 25-4. He was first at Germantown, first at the Ivies, and the returning champion at the same weight. He is the 1 seed. Tyler Butler, your 2 seed, the senior from Long Island Lutheran, 25-7. Second from Long Island Lutheran, third at the Tabor tournaments, and last year placed 4th in the 197-pound weight class. Tyler Pierce, heavyweight from Poly Prep in 2011. He's the last Poly wrestler to win the Champion of Champions award. And what's interesting on that note is prior to that, Poly Prep wrestlers won the award 8 times in 9 years between 1993 and 2001. .55 seconds to go in the first period. No score between Tyler Butler of Long Island Lutheran and Jack Argast of Poly Prep. The Ivies last week, Argast made it to the finals. Faced off against Rich Kwan, also from Poly Prep, who was a non-scorer, and he did not have an easy time of it. Came away with a 4-2 victory, a late victory, down 2-1. With about a minute remaining in the third. Had to really scratch and claw. I think Rich surprised him a little bit, his training partner. .15 seconds remaining in the first, no score. Jack Argast makes his move, gets his 2 just at the end of the period. So at the end of the 1. Long Island Lutherans, Tyler Butler trails Jack Argas from Poly Prep 2-0.
The set of car keys and return to the head table. There for Nissan. If anyone's missing car keys, please come up to the head table.
Argast will be down. Poly Prep in the blue with the white trim. While Lutheran in the solid black. The block L on the right hip. Butler a little high there, trying to make his move, and Argast takes control. Does he have it yet? It looks like Butler's arm is in, and he's got it now. Yep. 4-0 lead for Argast. An interesting move.
Right here.
I think it's that's me. Funny, I heard that. Before I got home.
Argast in control, got the takedown, got his 2, and he's been working it ever since. Well, Tyler Butler's shown to be a pretty strong and resilient character. 40 seconds remaining in a second, 4-0 lead. Argast still in control, trying to work the takedown, and Butler, it's like he's starting to tire, and down goes Butler. So 3 minutes and 34 seconds, your 222-pound champion, Jack Argast, gets his pin and is the 2015 champion.
222-pound champion Jack Argas from Poly Prep.
At 197 pounds, Alrifio Horseman beat Hans Benning around Country Day 3-1. For the third place bout, Milo Lemper of Hackley defeated Julian Liu of Dalton with pin, 57 seconds. And for the fifth place bout at 197, Josh Lee over Liam Bragi. Josh Lee of Collegiate by pin at 3:12. So we head on to our last bout of the day. Stanley Kaminsky of Poly Prep and Sean Price of Rye Country Day in the heavyweight division. Kaminsky was first at the Ivies. Well, he was the only wrestler at the Ivies. Team first. Not many big men here the last couple of years, as we had many graduate last year after 2014. So 3 entering. Michael Fasea from Hackley was the third combatant. Was defeated by Sean Price of Rye, and Kaminsky was first at the Mayor's, as well as first at the Ivies, as we just mentioned. Sean Price of Rye, both men are juniors. Sean Price of Rye, 10-7 this year, second at Canterbury. Does he get his two? Yes, he does. Stanley Kaminsky with the takedown. 2-0 lead, 23 seconds to go in the first period. Big men going at it in the middle circle. The escape to Sean Price. The 2-1 lead for Stanley Kaminsky. Kaminsky pretty agile for a big man. I assume both are football players. They have low base, real strong. End of the period, 2-1 your score. Flip the coin, comes up green. Kaminsky says, I'll go down. Price looking to take advantage. So Kaminsky does get his escape and takes a 3-1 lead in the second period. I'm going to put the cherry on the top of the ice cream for Poly today's tournament. This is going to be Poly's 15th team championship overall that leads all schools in this tournament. And they'll win it on their home grounds. First time that they've hosted, or school is, other than Long Island Lutheran, has hosted in over 25 years. It'll be their second consecutive team title. First time they won consecutively since 99-2000 when they won 11 in a row. They have the most individual champions, 124 coming into today. Got Berkovich, Luke DiStefano, Joe Donahue, Jake Barry, Merkin is 5, our guest is 6. 130 individual champions. Leads all schools. This time Sean Price will be given the escape. Kaminsky will assume the 3-2 lead. No, Kaminsky doesn't get up. Yes, he does. They made him earn it. So 3-2 to Kaminsky of Poly Prep. Poly Prep. He's in the darker blue, or I with the strip down the side. The final match of the 15, the heavyweight final. Minute 10 to go in the third. We wind it down. Kaminsky with a takedown, and he did have Price at the rights. Official did not get there in time. Three, and the escape. Boy, Price leaned over there like he's... Kaminsky. So I don't know what's going on here. Guys are walking away from each other. Wrestle your hearts out for 6 minutes. And then end it. He's got him. There's your pin. And Stanley Kaminsky, the heavyweight champion for Poly Prep. Your 7th champion of the day for Poly.
Your 287-pound champion from Poly Prep, Stanley Kaminsky. At this time, all coaches, please head down to the conference room to meet the ring. Also, at this time, all champions, please report to the center of mat 2.
So David Berkovich at 101, Stefano 115, Donahue, Barry, Merkin, Argast and Kaminsky, 7 individual champions. That's for ties for 5th most from Poly Prep, which they did in 1992. The most Poly Prep in 1993 with 9 champions.
Jim.
So we thank you for joining us on the webcast. It'll be available on YouTube. And we hope to see you next year at the 2016 New York State Private Schools Wrestling Coaches Association Championships. Don't forget, next week on February 21st, the New York, New Jersey qualifier at Blairstown. All the results from today's event will be on gimpsoftware.com. That's gimpsoftware.com, escapesports.com, and psaany.org. I'm Bela Tomovich. Thank you for joining us. See you next year.